Hello, LIBA150 students. I wanted to take a few minutes to go over the course in Canvas, the structure of the course, and go over the syllabus a little bit and talk more in detail about the assignments. So again, this is the video that's in addition to the face-to-face meeting that we had this week in class for the first week of classes. So when you log into Canvas, you click on the page. This should be the landing page that you come into. This is the home page. It's a modules page. So each one of these areas is a module. So when I refer to a module, it's this area that's collapsible. There's a module here, course documents. There's a module for division readings. There is a hospitality unit module, and then modules by the weeks. So this stuff at the top here is going to be things that we're going to reference throughout the semester. So when we have our first assignment, you will have to do one of the division readings. And you'll see here are the division readings. They're in here as a PDF. So when you click on them, it'll open in a new window. There's a link to download a PDF here or view the PDF outside of Canvas. But the PDF is also housed right here within the window itself. This top area is where what we'll use to take attendance. There's a little bit of information about me and my belief about communication is in here as well. Course description and objectives are listed here in this link, and this is the course syllabus here. Different than this link over here in the left menu area. This is the actual syllabus itself. This one over here is just the course summary. So if you want to get a look at when things are due, what is due, when it's due, you can get a look here by clicking on the syllabus. Course summary pops up here, and that provides all the information about due dates. You'll notice that there are only a few things in here right now. That is because I do not have the dates for all the other stuff set yet. So you'll see here that on Friday, the first thing that's due, big thing that's due in class is September 18th. It's due before the end of the day. It's a Friday. It's Essay 1. The next thing is a week later, September 25th. The division reading 1 is due by 11 p.m. on the 25th. And then there's a quiz I talked about in class that there are 2 quizzes that you have to complete. This is one of them here. And there are multiple attempts on this. It's an open book quiz. You'll take it outside of class time. That is linked right here. So you'll see the dates here, the actual details about what it is, and you can click to it right from here as well as from the home modules area. You can get right to the assignments right from here. And the nice thing about this course summary in this syllabus area is that it gives you the details as well. So the details regarding not only what it is, but when it's due, exactly when it's due. So you'll know when to submit the Essay 1 before Friday, September 18th at 11:59 p.m. Okay. So again, this will populate more dates and times for when things are due when I get further working into the course, which should be completed by sometime next week. Other things in here, the course syllabus itself. I'm just going to go over this for a couple minutes. But then I would definitely encourage you to read over this in detail. I will post a discussion question related to the syllabus, so please take some time to look over the course syllabus. So as I mentioned in class, the course meets as a hybrid course where students will meet 1 day a week instead of 2, and the rest of the work will be done online using Canvas. The location of the classroom is the main admin building, room 214. Here's the catalog description. The purpose of this class is to integrate first-year students into the community of thinkers and learners. It is an inquiry into the academic expectations, resources, and traditions of Mount Aloysius College. Students are challenged to enhance their intellectual potential and understand their academic and moral responsibilities in a framework that develops the critical thinking, learning, and communication skills necessary to contribute successfully to the college's intellectual life. Now, that's a lot, but as Madison and I said in class this week, this is going to be fun. We're going to make it fun. We're going to accomplish these things, okay? But we are going to make it fun. So here are the course objectives. So what are you going to get out of upon completion of the course? You'll be able to identify the expectations, policies, resources, and traditions of Mount Aloysius College. You will be able to develop thinking, learning, communication, and information literacy skills, communicate perspectives on personal, academic, and moral issues in higher education with an emphasis on the mercy values and civil discourse. Participate in the educational and social life of the college. So then beyond that, there are student learning outcomes that are very much outlined in terms of these items right here. Okay. Here's the required text. There are the articles, 3 division articles. You don't have to buy any text for this class. And then also the 3 comics from this priyashakti.com. I do have those linked out on the home page as well, that you don't have to go here and download them. But there are some other cool features, like some more interactive stuff that you can do if you'd rather see it online and that kind of stuff. What I have in the course area are the PDFs for the 3 chapters of the comic books. Okay. And there will be various selections chosen and distributed by me. So this is what will guide our course in terms of the materials. So here are the course requirements and assignments. Attendance is graded. Each unexcused absence will result in 2.5 deduction from your participation grade. Okay. Essays make up 40% of the grade. Of all of the assessment areas, the essays are the biggest percentage. And this explains the details about the essays here. That's the first essay, the second essay, and the third essay. So you can see exactly here what they are and again, we will be covering this in depth in class as well. And then the division readings, those are worth 20% of your grade, where you'll create an outline and a presentation as well. As I mentioned, this first one, we're going to do it in groups. So you will, with another student, work together, probably using Google Docs and Google Sheets to create a presentation. So you're going to create an outline of the articles, the division articles, and then you're going to create a presentation related to that as well, and be ready to provide an overview to the class on that. There are quizzes. I mentioned there are 2 quizzes that are worth 10% of the grade. There's a library information literacy assignment, which is worth 5% of the grade. And there is a group multimedia presentation related to some service work that is worth 20% of your grade. And then the participation, as I said, is all it's graded, and it makes up 5% of your grade. Okay, so that's the details about that. Again, we'll be going over this more in detail as these things come up. We'll go back to this and refer back to it and talk about it a little bit more in depth. Here's the grading scale here. This is a standard grading scale. I don't know why it's so funky in here, but I'm going to get that fixed up where you can see A minus, B plus, B minus, and it goes down here, but there should be a split in this column here. I'll fix that up. You can see what it is if you get, and again, this is related to percentage as well. So what we're going to be doing, as I mentioned in class, there are 4 main units to the course, and those units are based on the 4 mercy values that Mount Aloysius College Sisters of Mercy espouse. And that is hospitality, and here's some information about hospitality, readings that we'll cover in this unit, and the activities that will be covered in this unit. and the weeks. So you have hospitality is weeks 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the readings that we'll refer to during that time, and here are the activities for that. Okay. The next unit is mercy. That is weeks 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here are the readings for this unit, so we'll be referring to these readings, and this is how you can get to them. And then the activities for this unit are listed right here. And then justice comes next, and that's weeks 9, 10, 11, and 12. And that will be the readings for that unit are right here. Oh, by the way, there's a little overview of justice and what we're going to cover. And then the activities for this unit. This one isn't fully fleshed out yet. I still have a couple things to add to this. So this one will definitely change. The first two units are pretty much set in terms of the activities and the readings. The readings are pretty much set here, but I have not finished all the activities for this unit here yet. And then service is the last one. There's a little video here, Mercy at the UN, and we will be covering that unit in weeks 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. And that's it. That's the makeup of the class. This information here is supplemental bibliography information that I may refer to some of this. It's not stuff that you're required to have, but it's stuff that I may refer to, and you'll know where to go. So everything that we're going to do, the materials are all right here, linked right within this, minus a couple that aren't linked directly. But you'll notice here, I'll talk about the Purdue OWL Writing Lab. It's the online writing lab, or OWL. The APA site for them, the MLA site for them, and this is where you can get to that information. Below that are kind of all the policies and all that stuff. Please read over this in detail. This is what I'm going to post some questions about in the discussion area right here, this kind of stuff here. So please take some time to look over that stuff and be ready to answer a question in the discussion area. I'm going to jump back out to the home page here. So again, modules kind of drive this home area. Course documents is the first module. Division readings is the next one. And then these are the units. What I showed you in the syllabus is also here as well. So this is the overview of the hospitality. I put it in here so that you can get easier access to it instead of going to the syllabus. So you have multiple ways to kind of get at the same information. And it's my way to kind of keep students, everything driven right from this area here as well. Week 1 activities are listed here. So this is just a page in here. You can see overview of the syllabus, course expectations, peer mentor introduction, which is Madison. She introduced herself in class this week, and she led an icebreaker activity. So those are kind of the main things that I wanted to get covered in the first week of classes. You can see that here. If I click on the next, that is the it's not loading in the page, so I'm going to load it in a new tab. My Canvas window stayed open here, so I just loaded this in a new tab. This is the History and Heritage Mount Aloysius College. I'm also going to post a discussion question related to this to kind of get us to start thinking about the history and the heritage and kind of mission of the Sisters of Mercy. So you'll be looking for that this week as well. And then the next thing in this week's module is the Priya Shakti comic book. And as I said, it's in here as a PDF. But if you go to that priyashakti.com, as I said, there's some other interactive features that are out there, or you can read the comic here. You can print it out. You can read it on screen. It is in here as a PDF. If you have a screen reader or something, you can attempt to read it. Or, I mean, it's not intensive reading. It's a comic book. So read this before class next week. So you have a couple things to do this week. Okay, I'll jump back out to the home page here. So right now, We're going over the syllabus. So I'm introducing you to one of the comic book readings. So this is your first reading. There won't be anything to do this week related to this reading, but we're going to have some in-class discussions next week. So make sure that you read this and come prepared for some little fun interactive discussion regarding the Priya Shakti comic. And then I'm going to post discussions related to the Mount Aloysius College mission and heritage, as well as a question or two about the syllabus. So be looking for that. That'll show up in this area right here. And that is it. So that's all I have. Please take a look over the course. As I said, don't go too much beyond week 4 of the class because I don't have everything in here set yet. The modules are all in here, but not everything is set. Oh, one more thing, by the way. At the very bottom of this home, there's a module on course resources. I put some stuff in here that we will be referring to during some of our in-class work. So this is here. So if I say to you, we're going to do this group work in class, open up the They Say, I Say doc in course resources. This is where you would come and get it. Okay. I typically don't print stuff out and hand it out to students. I try to conserve paper. I will, though, sometimes print some things out, but kind of general rule of thumb, I don't print out a lot of stuff. I put it in here for students to be able to access right on your phones or laptops right in class. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great first week of classes. Stay safe. Take care.